What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, okay? Here we are on the 12th day of June, sitting at about $2.25, 21 hours and 2 minutes left in the day. We had a little bit of a reversal yesterday, looking like we're postured to the downside. Let's see how far down we go before we rip through the roof on this bad boy, man. Let's get into it, okay? So, oh, good. I have all of these indicators pulled up. That's nice. That'll help out a little bit. Let's see. So looking at the MACD, yes, we might find a little bit of turbulence here, but I really think what's happening is kind of like something similar to this. We're right below, the oscillators are right below this zero line. You see how there's like a line right there, that dash line, that 0 point where the numbers become positive or negative here, right? Bullish, bearish like areas, right? We had a little drive up. We're getting close to crossing it. We came down and then we came up. We might come down a little bit. Who knows? Maybe what we see instead is something like maybe like this. We had a little green drive and then a bigger green drive comes into play. And likely what happens is soon enough, I would very much expect. I actually don't expect that we get this to flip red. I don't think that the MACD does flip red. I think that we do continue to cross. I think that we do continue to build bullish momentum, and that our oscillators are going to cross above the zero line here pretty damn soon, man. It's gonna be awesome. Whenever that happens, that tends to promote some bullish stuff. The last time that happened, we saw this move from a low to a high, move up all the way here. Whenever we moved up here from a low to, crossing up above the zero, we moved all the way up there. Looking at the stochastics, you are coming down, your posture down a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised, man, if we saw some readings like this that promoted growth overall, right? I mean, we saw these exact same moves last time before we really got going here. Even here, we took a little pause. We took some pauses around very key areas. Not like too much of a pause, but I don't know. The stochastics can do some weird things. I wouldn't expect that we come all the way down. I mean, with this, to be completely fair on the daily, typically you would expect it to go all the way down here, but I just don't think that would agree with the MACD, what that looks like right now, or the RSI, right? The RSI is more bullishly postured, getting overbought, not getting oversold, getting above the 50 here. You're actually at the 50 now to find support. I think more likely than not, this stochastics turns back up. That's the only one that seems somewhat bearish out of these three so far. So I'm pretty confident XRP is looking good, you guys. I want to look at the weekly time frame, and then let's get into the shorter term stuff, okay? And I'll delete these two because the stochastics and the MACD really shouldn't be used for short term stuff. Stochastics looks, or the RSI looks bullish as hell. Stochastics on the weekly is bullish as hell. The weeks to come are going to be great. And of course, the MACD is bullish as hell too. That's not bullish divergence. Yes, you do have higher lows, but you've got higher lows here. It's just bullish convergence, right? And your MACD, the oscillators are approaching the zero here, probably going to cross up, and you're just going to see some fantastic growth as a result of that. So stochastics look good, MACD looks good. I mean, you're probably about to get these things crossed either sometime next week or the week after, and that's when the magic will really start to happen. Once the RSI gets into the overbought zone, that's also when the magic will happen. So you got this bullish cross on the MACD to look forward to. You got the stochastics getting into the overbought zone, the RSI getting in the overbought zone to look forward to. Maybe not by the end of this week, 3 days, 21 hours from now, but by the end of this month, yeah, and then going into the month of July too. Typically, when you get into these areas of the overbought zone and you cross bullishly on the MACD, it's not just a 1 week thing and then you're done. It's like a month long or more that you stay up there. So looking good on the daily and the weekly, the more broad time frames there. Let's delete everything besides the RSI and then we'll zoom in a little bit. Okay, looking at the 1 hour time frame now. 1 hour time frame, yes, the 1 hour looks bearish. Looks like we would keep going down, and that's okay. Whatever, you just broke out of this uptrend here. Go down, go a little bit lower. XRP broke out of its uptrend. Now it's going to zero. No, that's not what's going to happen. Don't panic, okay? Don't you dare panic. Low to high. I'm going to take this high, okay? I'm not going to take the fake out highs. I'm going to take this high. I would think you go down. You're at 225 right now. Go down to 222, 222.3, maybe even just below there. You'll find support right here, prior support, maybe at prior resistance right there. Just a little bit lower. Nothing crazy, yeah. Nothing crazy at all. How much is that even on a percentage basis? I didn't draw properly. Like 1%, yeah. Nothing crazy at all. A little bit lower. 1 hour time frame seems to be right. 15-minute time frame. Oh, you got some bullish divergence. You probably go a little bit lower still, though. You might get rid of it. Looks like bullish divergence. I don't think it is, actually, right? You had a chance for it to be, but now you've actually got lower lows instead of just a higher low here, so you probably do go lower. I think the 15-minute time frame is playing with us, playing games. Either that or the 1 hour is, but the 4 hour more agrees with the 1 hour than it does the 15-minute. You've just broken out of your uptrend. I didn't draw that line the best. The second line was better. The first line, we're going to get rid of that. Yeah, there you go. Broke out of that. You're below the 50. I don't think that you bounce right here. You probably go just a little bit lower, but somewhere soon. Somewhere soon. So, I mean, again, 1% to the downside, man. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. You're doing something which is very normal in these kind of W patterns, right? Eve and Adam, actually, that's beautiful. That's nice. You've got the little nipple right here, and you're consolidating. You're just consolidating right in the zone before you really start to tear up. So this is pretty normal, actually. Sometimes you just rip through. Sometimes you do what you're doing now. I really don't expect that we'll go below 222, though. If we do, it's okay. All right, it's okay. We can go below 222, and it's not a problem. This is Mufasa, by the way. Oh, he's gone now. He only shows up whenever things are about to get bullish, from what I've been told. So we'll see if that remains true. And then again, the daily RSI, looking at this here, we're right at the 50. I think today closes green, man. I think we move down a little bit and then we reverse it by the end of the day. We close green. We start moving up to the upside here. I don't think this is the week, right? We've got 3 days, 21 hours left in the week. I don't think this is the week that we start moving up dramatically. I think next week or the following week, over the next 2 weeks, we're going to see XRP do some crazy, crazy stuff. Stuff that's like resemblant of what we did back here, right? That'd be my expectation. Stuff that resembles. I don't know why I said resemblant. I don't even know if that's a word. I do that like Donnie T. Just make up words. It's bigly. It's going to move up bigly. Largely the greatest move that we've probably ever seen. Believe me, I got to tell you. I don't think he says I got to tell you, actually. Or maybe he does. No, he says, I got to tell you. Anyways, high to low. If we're looking at this here, I would expect that in a very short amount of time, if not by the end of this month, sometime very early in July, we will be at new all-time highs. It wouldn't surprise me at all to see XRP above $4 by the end of this month, you guys. We got like 3 weeks left in the month. It really wouldn't surprise me at all. But if we're not at new all-time highs, we're not above $4, I would at least expect we're above $3 and pressing that new all-time high button very, very soon. And once XRP gets underway, guys, again, I like to offer this perspective that right here, throughout this whole zone, you're just moving sideways. Things are uncertain, right? The XRP army is certain we're going through the roof. We're going to rip through the floor. But the rest of the crypto community, they forget all too soon how bullish this thing actually is. It's not doing anything. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, what? It's about to break new all-time highs, XRP? Oh, my God. It's about to see new all-time highs that it hasn't seen since, like, 2017. This is crazy, guys. Things, you know what I mean? As all it takes is a little move up. It's nothing too crazy. From this price here, like a 40% move, which, don't get me wrong, that's a good bit of a move, but that's not crazy. That's nothing too crazy for XRP. I mean, hell, we did a 34% move in a day back here. We could certainly do this by the end of the month or more. So, again, it's all about perspective. Right now, there's no sense of urgency. The urgency is going to come in here, and that's, as fun as this is going to be, man, the magic really starts to happen once we break that high. And I think going into the very end of this month, if not July, that's when the magic is really going to happen. You're going to see this thing go at an unprecedented rate all the way up to about, I'm thinking $11 to $15, man. The more that I look at this, the more analysis I do, the more I'm convinced that we're actually going to see dramatically higher prices than $11. I say dramatically higher. I got to calm down. Maybe like a few dollars more, a couple dollars more than $11, right? High to low here. My expectation overall is that we do go down or up to about the 1414. Very common behavior with the 1414 is to wick above it and then close below it. It's not so common to, I shouldn't say it's not common, it's less common to reject right off of it or to stop below it, but that happens too. We've done the math enough times to configure that XRP will stop somewhere around $11 to $15. That's my expectation at least, right? It is possible to stop lower. It is possible to stop higher, sure, but from a statistical probability or from what I'm seeing on the XRP to USD charts and the XRP to BTC charts overlaying those, I'm very convinced that we're going to see some fantastic movements when it goes to the upside. And it just makes all the sense in the world that it would, man. There's a lot of good things going for XRP right now. What's the thing? There was something else. I mean, we were talking about the XRP ledger getting involved with Guggenheim. And then the other thing, what was it? The SEC. The SEC calling XRP the U.S. asset, cash asset. Like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, guys, actually. And that's never been said before. A lot of people with hate on XRP or talking smack, maybe not even talking smack, but with a rebuttal to the bullish effect. People who are skeptical. That's a better word. The skeptics out there, not haters, just the skeptics. They don't think XRP is going to make a move like this. They think that was a one-off because it had been boring for a while, so you're not going to get that again. They're like, oh, it can't do that again. It's a higher market cap. Now you're worth over $100 billion. You're not going to do that again. But they're misled, man. Yes, you are over $100 billion now. You weren't down here, of course. Of course it's going to be harder to move up, but no SEC lawsuit, right? Nothing holding you back there. No Coinbase delisting, right? No fiasco with that. Garlinghouse is buddy with Trump. The SEC is pro XRP now, or might like it's pretty cool. XRP is also in a strategic stockpile for crypto in the United States, and I'm sure other countries are going to add it to their stockpiles as well, right? Maybe not all of them, but some other ones. If it's good enough for the U.S., some other countries might think the same thing, and they're just building, man. Ripple Labs is building and expanding all the time. $2.25 now. I very much would expect that we see some dramatically higher prices over the coming weeks. Maybe today's a little bit down. Maybe today's a little bit green. Going into the end of the month, I would expect that we're above $3. But at this moment in time, I'm not expecting anything below $2.22. I really don't think that will move down too much. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. And bye-bye. I think the daily RSI looks bullish as hell, guys. Overbought. Bouncing off the oversold zone, double bottom. You're above the 50. You're probably going to bounce right off the 50. If you close here, I think it would be bullish if you close here. But even if you close today green, you're still getting a bounce just above the 50, which you've done that before. You found resistance just above the 50 before. I mean, yeah, finding support right here, whatever. It normally leads you to the overbought zone. So soon enough, maybe not this week, but next week. Next week you will be above these highs, and going into the end of the month you'll be pushing higher. So we're almost there, man. We're almost there. Load up all you can. If you're looking to buy this thing, you don't have too much more time to do it. So if you're looking for prices below 220, I would just let that go, man. That's a problem. You got to let that go. I mean, it could happen. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Don't let me stop you from achieving your hopes and dreams of buying XRP below $1, but it's probably not going to go below 220. I doubt that we even go below 222. But that's all I got. I'm just talking. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.